The surgeon reports this summer of deadly bear attacks. A camper killed in his tent, a hiker mauled near Yellowstone, and a grizzly hander in Ohio killed at his animal farm. And then there's Rocky, the bear that appeared in a Will Ferrell movie before killing a trainer in 2008. We talked to Rocky's handler, who explains what sets these animals off. And we want you to be forewarned that our report includes material that some viewers may find disturbing. Brian Rooney has the report.
Come on, up.
This is animal trainer Randy Miller with his 7-year-old grizzly bear, Rocky.
Good.
Rocky has been a working bear in movies and commercials.
That looks like my fish.
One of few bears in the world trained to wrestle with a human being.
Good, stand up. Come here. You know, it looks like he's coming at you aggressive, but it's staged. And then we engage, and we wrestle.
Rocky was the bear in this scene from the 2008 movie Semi-Pro.
Crazy face.
Randy Miller was the stand-in for Will Ferrell wrestling the bear.
Jackie moves! Watch it!
He was born in captivity and he's well trained, but a trained bear is still a wild bear, and we had to shoot pictures of him from inside a cage.
Hey, turn around. Hey.
2 years ago, Rocky killed a man who was getting ready to wrestle.
Okay.
What is the line of danger working with Rocky?
Okay, what makes these animals dangerous is they're very large and they're strong, okay? Even if you do know how to read them, it can go quick.
When a 150-pound bear attacked.
Officials trapped a grizzly and cubs.
Captive or wild, the power and unpredictability of bears has made news all summer.
Ohio officials say a bear has...
Most recently when a captive bear in Ohio killed a caretaker.
We're going to miss him a lot. He was a really great guy.
Back in June, a lone hiker outside Yellowstone National Park was mauled and killed.
One man is dead, another woman recovering in the hospital.
And in July, also near Yellowstone, a bear attacked 3 sleeping campers and killed one of them.
I felt the entire tent just fly 2 or 3 feet.
You got to play dead or you are dead, and so I did.
Usually when a bear kills a human, the bear is put down because authorities don't want loose bears with a taste for human flesh.
Hi everyone, I'm Jack Hanna. And
Even the famed animal conservator Jack Hanna was backed to a wall and used pepper spray to ward off a bear cub in Glacier National Park. He recently made this public service announcement.
Glacier National Park officials encourage all campers and hikers to carry bear pepper spray.
The population of western grizzlies has nearly tripled in the last 35 years. Some wildlife authorities warn that this year, with a shortage of food at higher elevations, hungry and potentially dangerous bears will be scouring lower areas. Bear attacks are the result of anything from surprise to hunger, curiosity, and misplaced playfulness. Wildlife conservationist Chris Servine says playing is closely linked to attacking.
Now, they do a lot of play with each other as they grow up, and that's how they're learning skills, just like puppies. You know, they're trying to get their buddy down and get him by the throat.
Hey, bear! Hey, bear! Brady Barr traveled to Alaska to show that you don't want to surprise a bear in the woods.
It's walking towards us. A second bear just came out of the woods. See it?
Yep.
It's a baby. It's a cub.
Back in the lower 48, Barr strapped himself into a cage to demonstrate the carnivorous power of a 1,500-pound bear.
He's just doing that on purpose!
Bears are very smart.
Right now, he's just curious. We're standing here, we're talking.
He's being very curious.
He wants to be part of the conversation.
What could make him very dangerous real quick is if he gets possessive over something, he could become very dangerous.
Get on your mark.
More dangerous than he was the day this happened with Stevie.
Stevie was Miller's cousin, Stephen Miller. Steve had experience training wild animals, and that day he was shooting a video to promote a new social networking website. The idea was that he would ignore the danger of the bear before the two of them wrestled. Rocky seemed to be hitting all his marks and having fun, until...
That's great.
Okay! Where is he?
Is he bleeding? Yes, he is. He's bleeding.
Moments after stumbling out of the camera's view, Stephen Miller collapsed and died.
He was my young brother. I raised him. He looked up to me. Just die in your arms like that. There's no greater pain on earth, man.
And afterwards, Rocky was in immediate danger too. Wildlife authorities considered having him killed, but decided in the end it was an accident.
It was a split 1/10 of a second where he made the decision to grab him. So yeah, if you want to say he made a mistake, but he was doing what he was trained to do.
When bears play rough, they can be right on the fine line of killing.
Watch my hair! Watch my hair!
Remember that scene in the Will Ferrell movie?
So when we started the whole wrestling thing, I let him have the wig. I knew what was going to happen. He got it, and he grabbed it hard, and he shook me. And it was out of control for about 30 seconds.
Rocky has been restricted from working in films and commercials, and he can't be exposed to anyone other than his trainers. National Geographic was there the first time Rocky was brought out since the fatal incident.
Stay on that mark. Stay. I had him sort of lunging forward like he was trained to do for semi-pro with his mouth open. Good. And I did that 2 or 3 times. And the last time I did that, he leaped. Caught me off guard.
Miller knows that what happened to his cousin could happen to anyone close to a bear in a bad moment.
This is what I love to do. I don't want to see these animals put down, but also I'm realistic.
He hopes to get permission from wildlife authorities to take Rocky back to work. Rocky can do things like hang a cane on his forearm.
There we go.
And Miller's trying to get him to handle a football like a running back.
He popped the first one, so we gave him a guitar and he trashed that too.
Is it really fair to ask this of a creature like a bear, to have such fine distinctions of behavior?
Well, I have a will, and I've put in my will that if anything were to ever happen to me with one of my animals, not to blame any of my animals and not to put that animal down.
Because one thing you can never train a bear to do is stop being a bear.
No.
This is Brian Rooney for Nightline in Big Bear, California.
Magnificent and wild animals. Watch the National Geographic Channel this Sunday for the premiere of Grizzly Face to Face, and next Friday for the premiere of Dangerous Encounters, Alaska's Bear Country and Beyond. Thanks to Brian Rooney for that report.